Blackmail Podcast. Walk with me. Let it ride. That's right. Wanting to be heard in the black man's world, simple, they're complicated, just relax and observe. Breaking down of our families, restructured communities, to wake up and see only your losers are free. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, blackmail delivery. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, blackmail delivery.
I'm doing one. I'm doing one. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy TallShon. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
You're now welcome to episode, was it 115 of the Blackmail Podcast?
Yes, indeed.
He wearing his merch today.
Hey.
Well, it's more than a merch at this point, man. You got to treat that shit like a clothing line now. I mean, look at
that. Walk with me.
That's a good shirt, bro. Tagline. Walk with me. You know what I mean? I am your no locks having co-host. I'm lockless now. I cut my locks off.
Bad sign for the Eagles.
Crazy changes. Crazy. It was time for a change. I got, you know what I mean? You know how you get in that I was in a rut, bro. I was in a mental rut. I was in a creative rut. I was just in a rut. And I needed to make some changes on top of me fully changing the way I eat, changing the way I diet and exercise, you know, like physical body wise, and reaping the benefits from that, feeling 100 times better. You know what I'm saying?
When you're in a rut and you feel you're in a rut and you acknowledge that you're in a rut, do you have that conversation with your significant other that's what was going on with you at that time?
I did this time. I normally don't, but I did this time.
Why do you normally? What makes you not do it in previous times?
Because
what makes it different this time?
Because you step in your way. I was always in my way. I always felt like nobody will understand what I'm going through mentally and things of that nature. And this time I said, fuck that. I gotta do everything different. I'm doing everything different. You know what I'm saying? How I approach everything is in a different manner, in a different way. So my wife is I need to make sure my wife is fully in tune in what I'm going through mentally. So yes, we've had that discussion. And she, you know, I've told people, look, I plan on cutting my locks off, like, you know, saying, why would you do that? Why would you do that? My wife did the opposite. She's like, baby, do what you feel like is best for you. You know what I mean?
Why would she care though?
You know, some people get caught up in appearances and certain things. And I
don't think people that genuinely care for your well-being are even worried about that part. Like
you would hope so, but the sad part is, in some cases, people do. Some people get stuck. Like if you cut your beard off, I don't know if people would be happy with it. Think about it.
I mean, there's only like one opinion that would matter as far as that's concerned.
All right, and that opinion probably would not be happy with that.
Nah, she would laugh at me.
It looks stupid in the face.
Yeah, old baby face ass nigga.
Right.
I mean, I actually have a baby face. If I could this,
I know you do. I know you do. We've seen your face online without the with the low beard. You had a low beard. Your face looked hella young.
Fucking 52 years old with a 35-year-old face. Looking stupid
as hell.
Looking stupid. Like, why you got so much gray hair, young man? Yeah, I was asking that question because you know, I'm going through that now, and it's like, matter of fact, I sent a message to my man Doug. I'm talking about Chris White. I just call him K-Dog.
Mm-hmm.
And, we went back and forth a little bit because we all do that, but we don't talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But all of us don't go into a situation where it affects our relationships, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we don't really see the relevancy of it or even the potency of that decision until it kind of affects us some kind of way.
Right.
A lot of times our direct support system is right there with us, but we don't fully engage in that.
No, we don't bring them in like we should.
You know, it's and I don't think women understand that as strong as we are, there's still certain elements of relationships that we fear.
Yes.
And I can say to you how you're fearing it without noticing I'm doing it myself. You know what I mean? Because it's easy for me to watch you. They be like, bro, look, man, you got to talk to your lady, man. You got whoa, right?
Right.
And you could easily say to me, bro, you need to talk to your lady.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That
and a woman,
shit.
And because that's why we have to uplift each other and really build each other and be the type to call each other out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we call each other out sometimes and we laugh at it. It's like, because I'll be like, nigga, you do the same thing. And you'd be like, yeah, I do.
I know,
but that's how I know you're doing it.
Right. That's funny because we just had that conversation.
And we'll probably do it again. But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Like, just pull a brother like, yo, bro, I know how much this means to you. Like, don't do that to yourself. Because I don't want to see you there.
Right.
I'll pick you up when you fall, but I don't want to pick you up for that because this doesn't have to happen.
Exactly. I agree. No, I agree. And that's where it's at. It's like, all right, boom. And yo, I can't even front, bro. I can't even front. I feel better, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I confide in my lady and then start making these changes and things to start. And I'm in a better mental space. You don't realize you put yourself in a mental space because you start being in a rut about things. You constantly running this rat race, and you don't realize how much this rat race is taking a toll on you. You know what I mean? Or you over goal yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have goals for yourself and you over goal it. And you can do that. You can over put too many goals that you want to accomplish, and then you find yourself not accomplishing any goals because you're trying to accomplish all these goals all at one time.
Yeah. You know then you feel like you're failing.
You feel like you're failing. And that's what was happening. I'm trying to accomplish way too many goals at one time.
I mean, and you sound like you're talking from my brain. You know what I'm saying? I'm out having fun in the world. That's all I can think about is all of that shit.
Right. Yeah.
I'm out there listening to some hip hop. I'm thinking about all of that shit. Like, I can't point a finger at anybody.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, think about how great you feel as a man when your woman confides in you and reveals something of importance, and then feels better at the end. Think about how strong it makes us feel.
Yeah, no, it does.
Like what we be thinking, like we got the same support system there.
Yeah.
And we act like I'm a tough guy. I'm good.
Because that's that man mode, cheese mode that they call it. That's
bro,
male ego. Sometimes that shit will fuck you up.
Good for decades, bro. We are not good.
Nah.
You know what I mean? And
I'm done saying that shit, bro. I'm done saying that shit. I ain't good. I tell my wife I ain't good, yo. Shit, I ain't in a good space. This morning, nigga, I got up to get ready for the pod, get myself together. The wife finally gets up. I go and lay next to her real quick before I come to cut the computer and stuff on it. And then I told her, I was like, yo, I ain't really sleep that good last night. She was like, me neither, really. She was like, your energy fell off, even though we had a great time last night. I said, no, we had a great time last night. I said, I could not cut my brain off last night. It just would not go off. That shit just kept running like a computer all night long. And I was like, and that's why. She was like, and she just, do what women do. They hold you. And she feel like a full baby, but I should feel good at the same time. Like, that should feel good, though.
Shit, nigga, I love coloring. Fuck that.
And me too. I love coloring too. Like,
yo, listen, men that don't like the color, y'all on your own, B.
Right,
Word up, cuddle me, shit.
Yo, because it was funny, bro, because I was just sitting next to her, and then she going hug me, and next you know, she like pushing me down, and I'm on the bed laying down. Now we in full cuddle mode. I'm like, Erica, I ain't gonna be able to get up and go to this pod if you don't get up. Just a few more minutes. I'm like, all right.
What? Now I'm hating. I don't even want to talk about this no more. My face looking like this right now. I'm mad.
I call her and my youngest son the cuddle bunnies, because my youngest son loves the dawn. He's a, how you figure out love languages. His love language is physical touch, like straight up. He will sit on you. He just like to hug, and then he'll tell me, I'm like, bro, why you always on me? You're my daddy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm like, I don't care, but I just like fucking with it.
I can tell you the story. You talking about Ellen and all that shit, man. Embracing, I would say.
Right.
I remember when I was in DC, my heating unit went out, right? Because it was in carbon monoxide. Fire department came and everything. Like, you can't smell it.
No,
Fire department came, shut it down, everything. It was crazy, right?
And
it was wintertime, so it was a little cold. Not unbearable, it was a little cold. My son's mother was talking shit, talking about I need to fix it now. She coming to get my son. She's 4 or 5 hours away. Just a woman ran. She was bugging out.
Right.
Bring him back. He can't be there without the heat on. Yo, my son was cool. We had blankets. The dude was laid on my chest. We watching movies all day. Yo, he had the most fun. Didn't recognize nothing.
Just being up under dads, huh?
Yeah, and it was dope. I mean, we watched movie after movie after movie after movie. And I'm thinking he sleep. He's looking at me. Well, we watch next. I'm like, damn, little nigga.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because, if you go out, bro, they're not.
No, bro, they don't care. Kids don't care about that shit, bro. They really just want to be a part of you.
But you got to make an appointment for somebody to take out, put another one in. They had tested and all of that. I mean, it was like 2-3 days before they came.
Yeah, that shit gonna take a minute. No.
Yeah.
Dog, me and my daughter went to hang out because we talked about the pod and stuff. Me and her had breakfast and stuff like that. Just hanging, and we were sitting out. It's a place in Durham. It's called not Durham. In Fayetteville, it's called Uptown, and fire spot. Shit fire. Shrimp and grits and stuff like that. Real dope.
Grits, man.
Oh my goodness, it was on point. Have a nice waffle, bro. You know what I mean? But it's the butter that they call. I can't think of the name of the butter. It's honey butter. That shit was fire.
Yeah, honey butter fire.
Bro, so we sitting there and we talking and laughing and joking. And we literally just like, you know what I mean? Like I'm giving her some game, like, because it was funny, because I literally have a 30-day breakup rule. And she couldn't, like, she heard me say it before, but she was like, where did you get that from? And I kept it a buck with her. I said, I refuse to let someone, again, have my mental in shambles. I said, your mother had my mental in shambles. I was like, the way I was feeling and going through things, it was rough on my head. And I was like, your mother had my mental in shambles. Hold on a second. Bro, I'm on my podcast. You got to go ask your mother. She is not sleeping. Go upstairs. Just go upstairs. She's not sleeping. I promise you she's not sleeping. Close my door. Bro, one thing I'm not gonna do is repeat myself. Bye.
Dad mode.
Right. Sometimes you gotta do that, bro. But back to what I was saying. See, dad mode always. I said, your mother had my mental in shambles for a very long time. And I could not, and it was hard for me to grasp things in reality. I said, and I refuse to feel that way again. So I give any relationship that ends, if I don't care if it's physical or just, platonic, just friends, I give 30 days, 30 days, that's it. 30 days is all I'm doing, especially a physical relationship. 30 days, I'm gonna try to get you back within them 30 days. I'm trying to, communicate, figure out what went wrong in them 30 days, try to get closure. But if I can't get any of that within them 30 days, after them 30 days, I am done letting that shit grip my mental. I'm done letting that shit have a hold on me like that. We have to move on with our lives, and we can't keep dwelling on situations that does not bring anything to you. And she sat there and she was like, I got to start implying that, because her last situation is having a grip on her. And I was like, we can't keep letting people let anyone have that emotional investment on your mind, and they may not even be feeling the same way. They've probably gone on about their whole life, and you're still dwelling on what that person done to you.
Well, how I see that more often than not, it still goes into getting your own head, because if a person values you the same way you value them, even if it takes 30 days, when you do bring up that conversation, it'll be on the table. You can see, okay, we both been doing the same thing. Somebody has to break that ice. Now, if you break that ice on that 30th day, and she looking at you like, nigga, what? You don't waste your 30 days right there, bro. You know what I mean? You wasted 30 days in your own thought. Because at that 30th day, EDC's going to embrace you and be like, I'm tired of this bullshit too. Let's go. We got to do. Let's get
But
it
I'm
back.
cool with that. I'm cool with that because that's in that
Yeah.
process of trying to get it back.
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes both of you are doing the same thing.
Right.
Both of you might be doing the same thing. I ain't calling him. Let's call me.
See,
I ain't calling her. Let's call me. Both of y'all being petty.
For me, what I do within them 30 days, I'm trying to communicate with you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna give you your time alone. I'm gonna send you a message. Like I'm gonna do everything, especially if it's a relationship of value. I'm gonna do everything to try to fix it. But if I can't fix it within them 30 days, I'm no longer trying anymore. Yeah, I'm moving on. I'm moving on with my life. I'm moving on. And the sad part is you may now want to receive what I was trying to give those 30 days. And guess what? I'm no longer in that position of receiving. I'm no longer in that position of listening. We have now moved on. You know what I mean?
Best for yourself.
Yeah, sometimes you got to, bro. I just can't, bro. That's the worst thing, bro. During that time of my life, I almost killed myself. I almost did a whole bunch of stupid shit, bro. Within that time frame of dealing with not knowing to see my kid, going back and forth, fighting people, doing a whole bunch of shit for 2 fucking years. I said, fuck that shit, bro. I will never let no one have a grip on my mental ever again like that.
Well, you know, every situation is different. And when you sit down and you really analyze how you've carried yourself within a certain time frame, the answer is usually right there.
Yeah.
Because a person that's really meant for you, it wouldn't have sat back and let you carry yourself in that manner anyway.
Right.
So women that care about you, they see how you're moving. They see when you're going too far. You know, they see how you move. She would have stepped in somewhere within that process, was whatever part she know, she would have stepped in and said something, in whatever way she would have said it. But we all learning, man. We learning, man. You were young at the time. We didn't really know what love was. And
hell no, we didn't.
What made a relationship matter or what made a relationship sensible. Like where your daughter's at, she really don't know.
You're right.
You know, the person she thinks she loves and don't want to let go is like a stepping stone.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Not more than a stepping stone, it's just a life lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine, which is great. Because the way that ended, it could have ended way worse.
Could have. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It ended the way it ended because it's a lesson to be learned for you to move on from.
Right. I agree. Look, bro, first thing in the pod, we ought to give it some grand scheme messaging. But let's start with sports right quick, man. This is probably the biggest topic going on right now. When this podcast airs, they'll probably be done played a second game by it. You know what I'm saying?
They'll be on game 3, probably.
Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah. No, 2. Yeah, 3. Shit, you're right. They'll be on. Yeah. Well, it'd be getting ready to play game 3.
Yeah, scheduled for game 3.
Yeah, schedule-wise, yeah. We had Colorado versus TCU. That score of that game, it was a high-scoring game. Let me pull up the score right quick. I should have did that first.
It was in the 40s.
Yeah, it was like 45-41 or something like that, which was crazy. Yep, 45-42. So Colorado won 45-42 to TCU. TCU was just in the national championship game, just a year ago. And everyone expected TCU to dog walk Colorado. And that did not happen at all. That did not happen.
I think a lot of those predictions were from a wrong place. They weren't from a place of football. I mean,
I agree.
Deion brought in half of the team that's new. So the only really thing was, could he get these players to gel quickly? That's like the only issue. TCU lost, like, I think 2 or 3 starters.
Yeah.
Quarterback and I think it was a receiving somebody.
Yeah.
But you know.
But they had their backups. Their backups, they've been preparing, you know what I'm saying? Also, you gotta remember their backups was redshirt, they've been preparing. So
their quarterback was ass. He's trash.
Hey, shit, he threw up 42 points. He ain't that bad.
Yeah, he's trash, bro. He's trash. They got out-coached.
They definitely got
out-coached. You know why I say they got out-coached? Because they had a running back that had 14 carries and 160 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that boy touched the ball in the fourth quarter.
No, I don't think he did either.
For some reason, they pulled.
He did, but that's when the defense finally stepped up and started shutting him down.
Yeah, but it was offensive line at that time was worn out. They got beat up in the front. Pass blocking, they got beat up. But the thing is, they did the Dak Prescott. They started having the quarterback throw the ball. they did work running.
Right.
Unless he was injured and nobody knew nothing about it. He had 14 carries for 160 yards. Wouldn't give him the ball.
Yo, the crazy thing is the quarter that messed them up the most was the first quarter. That seven with Colorado throwing 7 points immediately on the board.
Well, it's almost like David and Goliath. Took Colorado lightly. Colorado came out there swinging. And by the time, TCU tried to get a grip and get it going, the gentleman was pumping too hard, man. Colorado whole team played like it was just their life depended on playing. I mean, you got a guy that dominated on both sides of the ball. As a receiver, he was doing his thing. As a cornerback, he was doing his thing.
Travis Hunter.
And at the end of the game, he was like, I'm ready to play some more.
He was out there. He was putting in work, son. He was balling.
He locked in, man.
Shador was 38 for 47 with 510 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interception. That boy
I say this. I said this when they were at Jackson State. I said, I wonder how they would play against better competition. Not thinking wouldn't excel, but I know I had a problem when I hooped, man. Sometimes I would play down to my competition.
Right.
And I always wondered with a guy like Travis Hunter that was ranked like number 1. Because some people would say he didn't dominate HBCU, this, not whatever. In my mind, I always thought maybe he wasn't motivated enough, or maybe the competition didn't push him enough. Sometimes he can be so talented. I don't want to use the word coach, but kind of, sort of. You play to the competition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he played against TCU all out. Like, he went all out.
And the lights was on him. This was a primetime game.
His motor is his motor is just,
and it was away. It was an away game at that. You in TCU's home.
That's the point. It's all of that, man. These kids came out here. These young men came out here and just went all out for Deion, man. And it's like, that's all you want as a coach that has players that go out for him. Bro, you watch him on the sidelines. He's congratulating people. He's hugging people. You got another coach. One of his assistant coaches on the sideline crying tears, man. This big grown-ass nigga crying, bro.
I never seen no shit like that.
Yeah. Because they were 20-point underdogs. That team is almost a movie. Because the team is full of players that some teams just didn't want for some reason, or players that may have had certain issues trying to get their career back on track. They just had talent. They had heart, and had the ability to be submissive to a program and just give all out. Because Deion he's tough on them players.
Yeah, he's definitely tough.
But they come ready to learn, ready to grow, and ready to excel as young men. Yo, that story, that's such a great story. And it's so sad that I can't remember the one guy. That one guy said that's the worst roster in college football. Yeah. How can you say that is the worst roster in college football?
And he had a bunch of number 1 recruited players too. But you saying that's the worst roster in college football? That's a wild scenario.
Don't being a 20-point underdog, I'm not surprised at.
No, I'm not surprised at it.
First game of the season, some of those things are just outrageous because they're not proven. Deion's team wasn't proven, so I wasn't mad at that. But say the worst roster in college football,
Cats be reaching, bro. Cats be reaching. That reach be real, bro. That like this Mel Kipers and all these people that be throwing their opinions about stuff and they ain't never done nothing a day in their life but commentate. I be like, man, get the fuck out of here. You haven't even picked up a ball and threw that shit.
I mean, picking up a ball in front of doesn't make your analysis any better because some of those guys do nothing. They play, they can't look at Rashad McCants, bro. Come on.
No, we can never compare that nigga, bro. Something wrong.
I'm going by your theory.
I haven't said the N-word in a couple of weeks, bro.
According to your theory, Rashad McCants breaks that thing in a million pieces. He played at a high level. Now I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong.
He played at a high level?
People that played in the NBA, that's a high level.
Oh, okay. No. Oh, yeah, making it to the league. Yeah, I got you.
I didn't say he was excelled as a professional.
That Joker did not play.
He played in the NBA? What you mean?
Played a little bit. He didn't really play.
Nah, come on. He played in the NBA. If I played in the NBA, the level that he played, you'd be proud of me, bro. He played in the NBA. Not at the level that he talks. He talks like he went to the finals.
There we go. He talked like he was a star.
Yeah, like he was a number 1 option or something, bro. Like,
bro, you was on Minnesota with KG. You was nowhere near them.
What? Man, this dude wears a crown. Yo, son, knock that crown off your head, man.
But let's
why he keep hold on, I don't want to digress, but why he keep testing Gilbert Arenas, man?
I don't know. And Gilbert Arenas too.
Son. The only thing stopping Gilbert Arenas from being great was himself.
Was Gilbert, and he'll tell you it was Gilbert Arenas that stopped himself.
So what makes you think you're great? You're average.
Like he said, if I say I'm great, I'm great. If Steph Curry said he's the best point guard, he's the best point guard. Who are we to tell him he isn't?
That doesn't make sense. You have a podcast. You have a right to say whatever you want to say. If you don't agree, don't agree. That guy's weird, man.
Yo, he's super weird, man. Super weird. He's a clown. It's a freaking clown.
They need to keep him on the show, though.
Huh?
Keep him on the show.
Nah, he's good for the show.
Yeah, I like him. Pure comedy.
He's good for the show. I like when Kenyon Martin on there.
Yeah.
Kenyon Martin be telling him, man, nigga, shut up. I be rolling, son.
Only thing I don't like about Kenyon Martin is when he acts like he had a mid-range jumper.
He doesn't. He said he doesn't. He said he didn't.
No. One episode, he's like, I can hit that mid-range from the elbow. When I was like, nah, bro. You shoot line drives, my dude.
No, he definitely shoot line drives. And it's funny. His shot funny. Because when he shoot, his arm still, it's like weird. It's a weird jumper.
Yeah.
It's a weird jumper. But, man, TCU, man, I give it to him. Last year, they only won one game. So right now, they got one game.
Colorado
I'm sorry. Colorado only won one game last year. So now they have one game. If they win a second game, hey, and if they win the second game and lose every game, this is a successful season.
I hope they start off like 3-0.
Me too. I do too. I do as well, man. I think their record, I mean their next few games. I think Daryl and I was breaking down the next few games, like Colorado's next few games, and it's a lot of games. It's a lot of games that they can possibly pull out. You know what I mean? Let me see. I'm gonna pull up their schedule, and then we can kind of talk about.
Well, it's hard to analyze that because you're saying there's games they can pull out. They weren't picked to win this one. The TCU is ranked number 17.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the offense appears to be like on all cylinders. Right. They appear to be really, really moving.
Like this is the game I thought they would win this next one versus Nebraska. I felt like they could win that Nebraska game, but Nebraska is tough. After that, they play Colorado State. And then after that, they play Oregon. I don't really see them doing much of that Oregon.
Oregon just scored 81 points.
That's what I'm saying. Oregon, that's gonna be that's a different one right there.
That 81 points?
That Oregon game. Who they played against though?
Was they hooping? I don't even remember. All I saw was 81.
They probably played against Colorado State. USC, they play after Oregon. Because after that, Oregon ranked number 15, USC ranked number 6. Then they play Arizona, then Stanford, then UCLA, number 18, Oregon State, then Arizona, Washington State, and then the last game is against number 14, Utah. That's a tough damn schedule, bro. That's college football. That's college football. If you play at a program that's halfway good or in a good conference or whatever, that's college football.
Yeah.
That is definitely that Oregon though. Sure.
And a lot of those games are going to be televised.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's on the wave, man. I mean, people want to see Deion fail. Then you got another group that wants to see him win.
Right.
Either way, it's a wave, man. It's a wave. Oh, yeah. Right now, from my eyes, he's already had a successful season. There's nothing I don't think he can do from here on that's going to mess the season up.
No, I don't think so either. Oregon played against Portland State. They go 81 points against Portland State.
I mean, Division One school.
Whatever, bro. It's another level between Division I and Division I. It's different. There's levels to that shit.
That man said Colorado has the worst roster in college football. Where's that guy? We find this guy.
Right. Last season, Oregon beat Utah 37-15. Yo, they got a high-flying. Their games ain't no jokes.
I mean, Oregon's a good program, man.
It'll
be a good test for.
They beat Eastern Washington 70-14.
I don't think they're gonna be able to just punch Oregon in the mouth, though. They're gonna have to come and play football. They punched TCU in the mouth.
They punched the shit out of TCU.
Yeah, TCU, they tasted blood and fell back. By the time TCU tried to get back into it, the adrenaline.
Yeah, Oregon already been playing football games?
I told you they just scored 81 points.
No, but I'm just saying they've been playing multiple games. They played September the 3rd against Georgia. They played September 10th against Eastern Washington.
September 3rd is tomorrow.
Oh, I'm looking this up last year's schedule. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
right, that's what you're right. True name over.
They playing on a Monday.
I'm like, see that? Wow. Now I'm looking at the schedule. I looked at the thing. 22.
Yo, bring your locks back.
I know, right? They play Texas Tech, Hawaii. Yeah, that Colorado game gonna be televised like a mother.
I believe that.
All right, let's see what. I like Oregon though too. Oregon, they got a really good program, so we shall see, my brother. We shall see. But right now, what's your grade for Colorado? Right now, what's your grade?
Grade?
First game, what's your grade?
I'll give him a B- based on the defense. Defense giving up so much. Defense gave up a lot, man. And you have to look at it too.
That defense is horrible. So.
Travis Hunter actually saved the game with that interception.
He damn sure did.
You know what I'm saying? Because the game was very close. And
he had two plays where he saved the touchdown twice. Yes, and I
don't want to hear anyone hear what I'm saying and take it somewhere else, bro. This has nothing to do with any form of hate. This is realism. He saved the game with that interception. The game was very close.
Yeah, well.
It was a shootout. He saved the game with that interception. But that's part of football. You got to go out here and make plays. He made a great play.
No, he definitely did.
When a quarterback plays a damn near perfect game like that, bro, you got to win.
Yeah.
If you don't win, that is so demoralizing. That boy played, you could say a perfect game, and I can't argue with you. I mean, he didn't turn the ball over. But then again, what does that say about TCU defense?
And I was about to say that TCU defense is pretty damn bad, too.
I don't care how nice he is. There's no way you complete 80% of your passes with no interception against a ranked team. Somebody in trouble. That next practice ain't going to be good at TCU, bro.
No, not at all. But shit, that next practice at Colorado ain't going to be good.
No, Deion's not happy that they give up that many points, though. He's not happy about that. But as I said to, I don't know if it was you or my son, Deion said ahead of the season, the skill positions, I'm just fine. He worried about the trenches. The offensive line held up a little bit. They gave up 2 sacks. It's not
that's not too bad. And especially when everybody thought that offensive line was going to be poo putts.
Well, I think they played off energy their first game. I got to see him do it again. But they protected their quarterback. They protected their quarterback.
Kept him up. They kept him up.
I'm not going to downplay that. They protected the quarterback. Like I said, I think. But I can say they played off energy. But they'll probably play more off of energy than not.
Yeah.
So I can't say they're not going to perform like that again. I mean, you got coaches on the sideline crying tears, man. It's hard not to play for guys like that.
I agree.
I've never experienced it. Like, I'm watching the game feeling like my son is playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to see the energy on it, to see all the, bro, keep it a bit.
It was phenomenal.
Seeing all these black faces just be like a family. That is what athletics should be.
Mm-hmm.
And as powerful as that was, it's sad that the media won't focus on that.
No. You're not going to focus on it. Mm-hmm.
Of course they won't. He's created a culture. When you hire a coach, that's what you want. You want a culture. He has created a culture in Colorado.
The athletic director came out and gave him a hug.
Shit, nigga need to.
The athletic director. When have you ever seen any AD do anything like that? I've never seen an AD do that.
Yeah, I was about to have a pause moment. So let me hold on to that one. But yeah.
The athletic director was holding him. He was holding Deion. He was like, bro, you get every bit of this 29 million, son. 28 million.
Imagine how and they signed him without even having the money yet. They just hoping they was gonna get it.
And they got it though. The donors put in 27 million, and then they sold out all of their season tickets.
Bro, but just imagine how this really went down. Like, even if you in your mind just know Deion gonna win because you got that much faith in him, for it to really happen on national television, the first game. Most of us have never seen a Colorado football game ever in life.
And definitely didn't think they were going to ever win that.
I didn't think they would win the first game.
Me neither.
Because I thought the first game would have been like a adjustment period.
Yeah, I thought the second game was the winnable game. The first game was not good because TCU was they was in the national championship last year.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, man, why they got them for the first game of the season? Like,
right. National champs. They was in the national championship game.
I very rarely watch a whole college football game. I actually watched.
Who was the coach of Colorado last season?
Who?
Yeah.
I don't know. He'll never work again.
Looking it up neither.
Why?
He might not never get another job in life after yesterday. So.
I mean, he could probably be a coordinator or something like that.
Yeah. Think about everybody that's had an issue with all those kids leaving. Now look at it.
Well, college football is more about recruiting than it even is coaching sometimes. And Deion is going to be, already is, one of the best recruiters out there. He recruits a team, he recruits players that he can put in a family situation. He recruits players that'll listen, that'll learn. He got a great team of young men. When he got there, he didn't want to promise anybody playing time that wouldn't get it. So he gave them a chance to leave on their own. Mm-hmm. I don't see anything wrong with that. I remember my first mentor, he showed me that in the workplace. When he got there, he said he was going to build a management team, and he started letting people go. Like, he really did. If you didn't fit in what he wanted to have as a management team, you was gone. And while they was leaving, I was getting promoted quick. Every 2 months, I was getting promoted some kind of way. Boom, 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 boom. But he had a structure. He had a coach he wanted to build. Some people are scared of coaching.
Yeah, they are. You're right.
It's a change. Like, Colorado's never had no culture. They even got merch now. They didn't have merch before.
They did not have merchandise before.
You know what I mean? They got some black hoodies, that's ill.
Kind of fire. I'm thinking about picking up something.
No, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm going to get it when I put my mind to it. When I find the exact one I want.
Yup.
Yeah, because the black and gold. You got so many things you could do. Yeah, come on, bro.
That shit is regal.
yeah, man. Shout out to Prime, man.
Yeah, shout out to Prime.
Not the energy drink.
Yeah, definitely not the energy drink. Y'all don't drink that bullshit.
I wish you could sue them.
Definitely don't drink that bullshit, y'all, because that shit is killing people.
Can't believe the stuff they got in that thing, man.
Bro, my son, Sean, had went and got one behind my back without us letting us know.
Smack that shit out his hand.
And he already drunk it. His little brother told on him. His little brother told on him because he went.
I was. That's how I was.
He went to the store, right? They went to the store, and he got one too. He got his little brother one too. So both of them drunk that shit. Now they heart could have been beating out their chest after drinking that shit.
Yeah. I drank one before. Before I knew about it, I had drank one.
See.
I
knew it was bad. I told him, I said, bro, y'all can't drink everything, bro. Because I've been read the back of the Prime bottle. Because I was going to buy one. I went and read the back of that shit. I said, nah, I'm going to stick to my 0 sugar Monsters. This right here is wild.
That shit ain't good either.
Nah, neither one of them good, but this one is wild. This is like the shit on the back of that shit is super wild. And
I didn't read it.
Uh-huh.
I didn't read it. I tried it one day. I'm gonna tell you what happened was I knew it wasn't no good. I was dead tired, bro. I was dead tired. I had like 3 hours of sleep. I was dying. I was driving to work. I was about to pull a 12. I was dying. So I was like, I'm gonna try this whole ass shit because I know it got some bullshit in it.
right.
I was like, I'll be okay for one day, right?
Right.
I don't know. I don't even know, man. My heart wasn't beating fast, something like that. It didn't really affect me all crazy, but it did make me feel a funny kind of way I can't explain. I don't know.
I understand.
It's just different, man.
Them light body jitters.
Yeah, I just felt my body just felt awkward. Like, nah, I ain't drinking this bullshit though. And it tastes funny.
Right.
It tastes like something was in it I ain't supposed to be drinking. And then they got the little cans though. That's scary.
Yeah. Because that means it's more concentrated. The little cans is more concentrated. That's like them 5-hour energies, bro. Them 5-hour energies ain't no joke. They're literally giving you 5 hours worth of energy. But once that 5 hours is over, the crash is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I used to drink though.
Man, I did too. I used to drink the 5-hour energies when I used to travel back and forth to Florida. I travel drive, and I'm leaving in the middle of the day. An 8-hour drive, leaving at fucking 1 o'clock in the afternoon. and driving, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, cool, I'm gonna get these first hours out the way regular. I know it's gonna start getting dark. I'm gonna hit this 5-hour energy, and then it's gonna give me the last 5. I'm gonna be good. But
it's crazy because like with us, I'll just speak with black people for the most part. Things like diet, how we laugh at things like that and don't pay attention to it. There's so many people I see at my job that drink. Women mainly, which is different. Women mainly drink energy drinks every night. And I'm not talking about the ones that promise you clean energy or organic energy, because they have those out there. Those are like the least harmless. Those are the ones I'll try to deal with if I deal with it.
Right.
I'm talking about Red Bull every day, Monster every day. Like for a woman to drink Red Bull every day, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And there's a lower level one.
Fuck your kidneys up, man.
Yeah, but I say that to say, then when you get in your 50s, 60s, there's not many of us that don't have health problems, especially in the South.
Yeah.
And then we love to say it's hereditary.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? And there's people out here, and I'm not even talking about people that's in the gym lifting weights or whatever. You got people in their 60s, 70s, great health, man, not on medication. Yep. Not taking parts of none of this stuff. It's like, you don't have to go full vegan. You don't have to go plant-based. You don't have to stop eating meat. You can just moderate your stuff. Moderation. Portion control. Yo, son, dudes be at work with these plates.
I better be wild. He's stacked. I bet.
Son, I go to lunch at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. You eating this big ass plate?
I can't do that. I can't do it. Even when I'm out in Tennessee working and stuff, I can't eat a big lunch. I can eat a small portion of lunch. Dinner time, then I'll try to eat a good hearty dinner. But I've never, in all my existence, can really do a big lunch and then go sit down and work. Yeah,
hearty dinner.
Yeah, I eat a good hearty dinner because I don't eat breakfast. You need a good hearty dinner, man. Oh, you wildin'. You wildin'. You are wildin'. I just caught on.
Yo,
you wildin'.
My brain started spinning. Oh man, my room is spinning. Hold up. Yo, you get hearty dinner. Oh my God. All right, let's go. Let's continue, man. I'm sorry, bro.
You ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit. You ain't shit, bro.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, man. That diet is real, man. I digress.
I'm done. No,
yo, but son, listen, I got a coworker, man, Big Belly, man. Big Belly. Mm-hmm. He's always talking to me about the gym. I'm going to the gym today. Boom. I'm in there 2 hours doing abs. And I'm saying to him, bro, you got a big ass belly and you tell him you're going to the gym to ab workout. You're gonna have to change your diet.
Yeah.
Dude keeps saying, I'm gonna have a 6-pack by this day. I'm gonna have a 6-pack by that day. He done said like 2-3 times. And for me, I'm like this. You don't have to talk to me about the gym. I mean, because people that know me know it's just something I do at this point, bro.
Right. That's part of your lifestyle.
Yeah, it's just if you're not really, it's okay. It's all right, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, I want to tell you had my boys copying one of your workouts. They I was scrolling on Instagram and just so happened I was scrolled up and I was at work and I just took a small break and I was scrolling Instagram and Sean was like, "That's Trent." I said, "Yeah." He was looking at the exercise you was doing. Him and Davon, they come in the garage, and I have
you got a wheel?
Plates. Yeah, I got a wheel, and they out there rolling it. They rolled out. Sean tried to roll back up and fell down. Davon, I have a smaller wheel too, and he rolled out and he pulled back up, but he tried to lift it, and he fell down. He's like, I can't lift it, Daddy. I was like, they was literally had their hand under it, rolling down, rolling up. Sean finally got it, and he came down and rolled back down, and on that second one, fall to the ground. I said, all right, fat boy, you keep falling.
Yeah, but him playing football and stuff, man, your core. Like when I first tried, I didn't think I could do it because there was a young guy doing it, man. He kind of challenged me. He kind of pissed me off. He trying to challenge me. Challenge me, bitch ass nigga. I ain't scared. And I just got addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? I do it like once a week now. Okay. I do it more than him now.
Oh, word.
But he see me doing it. I do it more than him now. It's just, it feels good. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you adapt a new exercise, your body reacts to it quickly because it's a whole new movement. You know what I mean? That's why I started going to Gold's Gym too. It's a whole different environment. Ain't no TVs in there. It's just you come in there, you work out. Yeah. It don't have a sauna, so it kind of killed my sauna talks a little bit, but you know, it's what it is.
Right. Get your own sauna for the crib.
I mean, I'll do that when I go to the West.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no need for me to get it here and transport that shit.
It's a blow-up one. It's portable.
Is it portable like that?
Yeah. I'll send it to you on Amazon.
I seen it. I just I just overthought with the package.
I bought the steam room. I have the steam one because I love the steam room and I can't do it. So I bought it and I inflated it. I put it up right here, literally right here.
How was it though?
Shit is on point, bro.
You 8 feet tall though.
I sit in a chair, bro. I don't stand up in it. It's a chair. I put a chair in there and I just sit down in the chair. It came with the fucking chair too, which is shocking. The chair was a little flimsy, so I bought a better chair.
I was say, what kind of chair it come with? Nigga, I'm 270.
The fold out chair, the little fold out, like the one that you go to like the park and shit.
Oh man, I'll be on the ground.
Right, same thing. So I bought a better. I bought the same type of chair, but a better version of it, and then put that thing right in there. Sit down in it, zip it up. Come on, son. Come on.
Hey yo!
Come on, son.
What yo?
Come on.
No, hey yo!
You wild. Come on, son.
Yo, listen.
We can't say nothing no more.
Listen, date night puts you in a different. I don't know, bro. Day after date night, you be on one.
Well,
man,
we had a great time, man.
Boy, I got to call my lady if it make you feel like I got to get that energy back right there. Bro.
I was able to.
You say it all.
I was able to put my thing in some places too, so you know how that worked.
Oh Lord. But
the steam room was pretty dope, and then the steamer that comes with the little heat steamer it comes with is real good too.
I'm gonna ask you something. Monty Jones spoke on something, and I thought about you. I was driving and shit, and I didn't write it down. I figured I'd probably forget. But I'm gonna say we were talking about football. He was talking about football, and he was saying he doesn't think it makes sense to even play tackle football until the age of 13, 14. Because he said when he was young. I want your input because your son is playing. That's why I'm asking you. Yours is more of a current perspective. He was saying he remembers watching 8, 9-year-old kids playing football getting concussed. He said he's seen kids get knocked the fuck out. And he was like, most of these kids are not going to play football.
Nope.
He said a good percentage of them are not going to play anything. So he was like, what are they really doing? Well, then he was saying even 12, 13, he was like, I don't think you should be playing tackle football, he said, until 14. He said, even then, a lot of these kids are not going to play football. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking at these kids play.
Right. No, and a lot of them are never gonna it's a lot of them that ain't gonna play ever again after
but you're coached to punish people.
Right.
Your coach is telling you to punish people, knock the snot out their nose.
Yeah.
Make them feel it. And you're applauded when you knock somebody down. Crack.
That's why I don't like little kids. This is why I never let my son play, because I went to the AAU practice for little kids playing football, and they got the kids doing grown-up drills where they're jumping up in front of each other and then they just running right into each other, and then everybody yelling, "Whoop, yeah!" And I'm like, yo, that little kid ain't get up yet. I watch a little kid get hit and did not get up yet quickly.
Yeah.
And then they yell, come on, it up. You gotta suck it up. And I'm like, nah, fuck that shit.
I saw it on Instagram where the kid just ran through a dude legs went up in the air and everything and fell. And I posted it. And I said at that moment he decided never to play football again, right? And some people laughed and everything. And after a few days, I looked at it again.
That shit don't look good, son.
You know, it wasn't funny no more.
I saw that post too. I just breezed right on by. I said, nah, I said, I'm not gonna voice my opinion because I don't like nothing about this.
But see, you got a son playing football, it's like directly to you.
Yep.
But then after a few days, you know, the comments, it wasn't really nobody joking about it. It was for people like, damn, this shit too rough for the kids. Then I looked at it again, I was like, that little nigga got flattened, my nigga. Like, that's a lot of abuse for a young child.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't want my son to play football. I don't want him to play it at all. Be real with you.
I wasn't allowed to play. I wasn't allowed to play.
But I wasn't going to, I was not going to stop him from doing something that he really wants to do.
I feel that.
You know,
my mom's would let me play, period. So by the time I got to high school, I just didn't want to play anymore. Because I had a couple friends that played in the you know, and my mom was just like, nah, I ain't signing that. You ain't playing no football. And my father back then, you know, what my mother said, well, whatever your mama said.
Right.
Now he says he doesn't remember. And I was like, how do you not remember I wanted to play football? Then again, I was like, so I'm not going out my way to find nothing wrong with you, old man. We good.
Right. We good, bro. Just let it rock.
Hey, whatever, man.
And that was my thing, bro. I didn't want because I was awarded the opportunity in middle school to play football. So I played in middle school. I played in middle school and I played in high school. I quit. I got that one hit. Some little Mexican hit the shit out of me. And I laid on the ground and I realized I ain't going to college playing no damn football. But basketball, I'm nice at this. I can go to college for this. I got a nice jump. And I made that decision that day and I never played again.
But with football, even like with boxing, when young kids box, there's always like one or two kids that they're going to box.
Yep.
The rest of these kids are just getting the hell beaten out of them, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man. I'm getting older, man. I just look at things a little different, man.
No,
because I saw sparring session with little kid was getting shit beat out of him, man. Like,
yeah,
it's obvious.
And the other kid doing this right here.
Yeah, like just backing up on him, like, yeah, yeah, like
and playing with him. And I'm like, bro, get your kid out there.
It's obvious one of you has a father that wants you to box because this is not like you want to do this.
And
you're just getting hit in the head too much.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm not a fan of the concussions, especially I've had a concussion. As someone that's had a concussion before, I've had two. It's not fun. It's not a fun feeling. Not a fun one at all. I had a concussion in a car accident, and I had a concussion on the basketball court. Dude pulled me out the air, and I hit my fucking back of my head clean on the ground, on them wood floors. It's not fun.
No, not at all, man.
Like he pulled me from behind, bro. I went up to dunk, and he grabbed my jersey. All you know is you going like this and you falling backwards. Hit my head right on the ground.
Basketball can be dangerous. It can be. It can be dangerous, man. We got
especially when it's cats that don't play basketball. It's like them football players that now they on the basketball team too, and you just really in there just to do a bunch of goofy shit.
I always say dudes that hoop. I remember one time I played with a couple guys on the football team, and I got knocked into the bleachers and the chairs and all kind of stuff. I was cooking this dude. I knew him though, but he was on the football team. He was just mad stiff, yo. Every time I went to the hoop, he was just not even realizing he was just hacking the shit out of me.
Yeah,
and I kept scoring. That's probably one of the illest games I played when we was out there playing. Because the football team came out there. Man, I broke them down.
Yo, man. Speaking of basketball, I played basketball.
I wasn't gonna ask you about it. I saw a clip I didn't mean to send you though. I said, "This is me and you hooping right now, dude." I'm gonna let you tell your story, but I can tell you, it was dude mad dribbling, right, shaking niggas. Ha. He had a layup, but he didn't shoot it. He threw 3-point line. Dude shot a 3-pointer, shot an air ball. I said, "That's me and you." And I was taking dude when it started to shoot. Oh, I almost shoot this. Dude got up with a nice form and everything. That's what he said.
Yo,
I think I still got it on my phone.
I know that picture. I know that video you talking about. I've seen it before. I can't even.
I've seen it. I saw you with the basketball. I was like, this is meant to be right here. The universe is telling me to tag him and send it so everybody can see it. Always tagging me in bullshit. Oh, this you.
Why you ain't do it, man? You gotta
I forgot. No, it's in my phone. I'm gonna get it. I don't think I deleted it.
Yo,
it's a hit different. It's a hit different.
It's funny you
know
say
you
that.
watch something 100 times, then 101st time, but this is actually funny.
It's funny you say that because the dude went to the hole. He whoop, 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 and he dished it to me at the 3.
You shot the 3?
Pulled it. Yes, I pulled it. I pulled it. It double bounced on the rim and fell. It didn't go in.
You comfortable? You comfortable shooting 3s right now?
Yeah. I'm comfortable shooting.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable shooting no 3 right now.
I mean,
you played a few times.
I don't know if it's gonna go in, but
I'm not gonna shoot that shit. Period.
I'm gonna shoot. if it come my way, I'm gonna shoot.
Nah, I ain't gonna shoot.
But it might not go in. Cause let me tell you, yesterday I was from the 3. I was 0 for 4 on 3 yesterday. We played 2 games. I was 0 for 4 and 3.
That's funny. That's funny you say that, right?
But I'm shanking.
There's a guy at my job, same guy with the big belly. He swears me down when he goes to play. Every time he play, he got to make at least 1 3 and do all of this. He tried to tell me he was All-American in 3 sports in high school, right?
Mm-hmm. Might have been. It's bad as hell now.
It's not. It's not, bro. You're not All-American in 3 sports, and your name can't be Googled anywhere.
That's a fact.
And you're only 50 years old, and you played in the state of Virginia. And people that went to the same school you say you went to don't know who you are. Mm-hmm. If you're All-American in 3 sports, your picture is in the trophy case.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? I played 1 year basketball in New York, 1 year here at a school they made me go to for 1 year. I still got pictures with coaches when I was in New York, when coaches came to see me play, from 1 year as a freshman.
Right.
So you can't tell me you have no documentation, no letters from a coach or nothing. And I was nothing as far as a high school basketball player. My best year playing was in 8th grade when some coaches came to check me out, and I met people in New York.
I mean, somebody Googled me because I told them I played ball in Barcelona. They Googled me and found my old team that I was on with a picture of me sitting in the background.
John, this has nothing. Then he's gonna say they didn't have Google back then. What do you mean? I'm 52. You know what I'm saying? People that played when I played, Kenny Anderson, all of them played when I played.
Yep.
All that shit is Googleable.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you can Google Pete Maravich.
Yep.
You can Google Bill Russell.
People put the stuff online. I mean, it's in the archive. You're right.
People lie so much they start to believe their own lie, man. All-American in 3 sports. Come on, man. Somebody can Google you, bro. Somebody can Google you. Somebody can Google you all day.
He might have played 3 sports, but he damn sure wasn't All-American in 3.
He didn't play. His own cousin don't even know. Think about when you play ball, bro. Everybody, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Oh no.
Everybody in my family know I used to hoop.
Oh yeah.
And they wonder why I didn't continue hooping. And people that know me know it was just me being stupid.
Right.
But whatever. But my family know I used to hoop.
Mm-hmm.
I averaged down in 50 a game in 8th grade. My whole family knew.
Shit, on the post, when I posted about me playing ball and I was messing around, people that jumped on there was cats I played with. It's like, so how you still hooping?
How you All-American in 3 sports and don't nobody know you?
Right.
You tell me how that's possible.
Right.
Maybe I don't know nothing because I told him that's not possible. And you still in your hometown.
Right.
You would be a legend in your hometown.
Yeah. All-American in 3 sports, you'd be a legend.
All-American? Do you know what All-American is? Did
right. I don't know. Yeah, I know.
I told him, I said, bro, you done lied to the wrong person. Because I am not falling for that one you just said.
But back to me playing ball, my body is sore today. I was sore fresh after the game. I'm sore right now. But I'm going to keep going, man, because you just move muscles and stuff that you haven't moved in a long time. And it just feels good, man. And I lost significantly amount of weight where it was like, even running up and down the court wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? You
say you lost like 30, right?
Yeah, sure. I went from, think about it, bro. The fattest I was 325. You know what I'm saying? I'm now 278.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that was just like, last year I got big. Shit, earlier this year I was in my 300s. I was in 300s earlier this year. Like I would fluctuate down and then I went right back up again.
You got a spell.
Yeah. So now it's like, all right, cool. I'm comfortable not being in the 3s. I figured it out. And now I am plateauing, you know what I'm saying, where I feel like I'm not seeing any loss.
So,
but that's probably because I'm lifting weights. I'm lifting a ton of weights because now I'm trying to sculpt. I want to get my body, this part here, looking like something. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, don't rub your body like that. Don't do that.
I like myself.
Yo, you wild, son. Don't do that.
I like myself, bro.
Nah, I was gonna tell you something. I don't even remember. Son. This dude's wild. Something's wild today, man. Yo, you wild, man. Yo, cut that shit out. Whatever it is, cut that shit out. Don't do that shit no more day before the pod, man. But yo, you should get your son a push-up board, son.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Because he do push-ups every day now. He do it every morning and every night. But I think the push-up board
they got the different angles. At his age, you don't really need to mess with weights like that. You know what I mean? They got the different angles where it can work all the body parts, and you can just challenge them to go through the joints.
I got one quality because you got it from Temu, right?
Nah, I got it from Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I got it from Amazon.
Pull it up right now.
And I got the armrest ab roller joint.
Yeah.
You can stop it and do the planks, and you can just ride with it. I got one of those in the box too. I just got two of them. I mean, I got both of those.
Right. I got you.
But see, I got the portable push-up board because you can fold it up and put it in your suitcase.
All right.
So you finish smashing, you're gonna push up board and show mama, yeah, this is what my back looking like. Yeah, when I was out there, man. Hey, pause. I'm talking about the lady.
But nah, I'm with that. I'm gonna put my son on that because
the first push-up board I had that, and I had the resistance bands, and I had the weighted jump rope. I gave to my man because my man had a son that was playing AAU, and he wanted me to come talk to the AAU team. And I was like, you know what, man? Yo, get this to your son. I said, he can better use that than me. You know what I mean? Because now the gyms are back open. Because after the gym opened back up, I said, I can go back to the gym. I'm probably not going to use these. I said, he can make better use of it.
Right.
Yeah. I said, this is like, my gift to you, whatever. And he said his son was cursing me out.
Because that thing was real, wasn't it?
Yo, man, he said that weighted jump rope was beating him down, boy. Even with that, man, how your son jumping rope, man? Because he at an age now where he bigger than most kids.
No, we got a jump rope. He jumps rope.
Goofy. Yeah,
we got a jump rope.
Goofy.
Yeah, no, he got a jump rope.
He's bigger than everybody.
Yeah, no,
but he need to use that shit.
No, he definitely goofy because he is bigger than everybody. He's like
that's not an insult. At his age, you're gonna be goofy. You're bigger than everybody.
Yeah, shit, I was at that age.
Yeah, your feet too big for your body.
Yeah, that's a fact. Now he uses the jump rope too. He uses the jump rope. It's
like if you grow over the summer,
you
don't have to get used to your new height. Or your hands get bigger, you got to get used to your new hands.
Bro, you talking something now, son.
Yeah,
that is a fact.
Everything is different when you play ball. When you gain weight, it's like for the first time when I started drinking and gaining weight, man, basketball just became different. My crossover wasn't really crossing no more.
See?
You know what I'm saying? Me going to the cup, I wasn't able to just go to the cup and just finish at will no more. And then that's when I kind of lost the love for the game at a young age.
Right.
The game just changed. And I'm not thinking I'm getting fat because I'm drinking beer at 14 years old. I'm not thinking that shit.
Damn, you drinking beer that long?
No, I started drinking like 13.
Damn.
That's what they do in New York, man. You drop 40 in a tournament, they go get a 40. You know what I'm saying? They roll up something.
Yeah, no OGs, man.
You have them, but you ain't always with the OGs.
That's true. That's
a fact. You know what I mean? When the OGs find out I'm doing it, they'll stop it. But then you already got a taste for it. Now I'm doing it on my own.
Yeah, I didn't drink beer until so I went to shit. I'll be honest, I ain't drink beer until I went to college.
Yeah, my first beer was
I was drinking alcohol. I was drinking alcohol for a while, but I ain't drink beer until I went to college.
40 ounce of private stock, man. 13, 14 years old, put it on the counter in New York City. Boom. Yeah. I mean, they weren't checking no IDs in New York City. You can afford it.
Yeah.
People was buying cigarettes for their mothers and shit.
40 ounce of private stock.
Yeah, that was the thing. Tap the bottle, twist the cap.
I remember private stock too. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
You said it was a lifestyle, Doc?
Lifestyle, man. That's what it was. You know what I mean? What it was. You know, when you talk to people, they're like, I can't believe that. I'm like, come on, but life is real, B.
Life is definitely real, son.
You know, life is real. But the thing is, not pointing fingers at anybody or any situation. At that age, all I want to do is play ball, man. You know what I'm saying? And I had a family that didn't let me play ball. They didn't let me hoop. Going to hoop at the park, that ain't hooping, nigga.
Nah.
I'm talking about New York City. You had the Gauchos. You had all these Riverside Church. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be playing with all them dudes. I'm not saying how well I would have played. I don't know. But when Kenny Anderson was playing, all of that was around my era. All these tournaments I can't go to. I'm not getting my clearance form signed. You know, I don't have nobody to be with me to go nowhere.
Damn.
Like, you know. That's where you end up.
Yeah.
If you want to block playing ball, that's what they do. They drink beer and they smoke weed.
No, I mean, I respect it. I respect it. You know what I mean? I definitely played. I played. So I played. And then I went everywhere and played street ball. You know, I'm in the South, though. It's a little bit different than New York. Y'all, and proximity-wise, everything is right there. It's so much easier to move around. You know what I mean? For us in the South, like you had to have a car to even really get around like that. Or you lived in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I played ball, it was literally, you know, as soon as school was out, going straight to the gym. Like when we lived in our small town of Andrews, I could just walk from the school gym to the house. And then when we moved to Georgetown, I was already driving. So it was like, all right, game, you know, I drove myself to my games. I drove myself to my practices, you know, back and forth. And then anytime we was playing in any other little town, I was always out there. Like I used to be the dude with the car and the homies, we go and hoop. We go to Myrtle Beach and hoop because it got a real dope outdoor court right off the strip that everybody played at. Grant Hill. Everybody used to come out there and hoop.
It's dope.
You know, we go to Florence. You know, we was like literally in the summertime, we was like a traveling team. It was set 5 of us, and we were literally going to town, busting ass. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got our ass whooped, you know what I mean? And sometimes we was whooping ass out there. Cut it out, bro. We not doing that, man. Stop it, stop it.
Yo, you should let me know this what we doing today, man. I'm just saying.
Here you go, man.
You just wildin', bro. But I'm gonna tell you, the mental state to block out the outside forces and just go hoop.
Love that.
My son had it like his senior year of high school because, you know, he was in a private school.
Right.
Like a new guy, and, you know, he went through some things I knew about and a lot of things I didn't know about until now. But private school's kind of ill. Right. Public school is ill. Whatever school you go to, just go through stuff.
Right.
But he was able to block stuff out and actually focus on playing ball.
Right.
But it didn't transfer to the next level because after that season, you know, mentally he kind of lost it. He just didn't have that same drive anymore.
Right. Wasn't feeling it like he wants to.
But I really felt bad about that because I lost my drive at a younger age. And I know how when you lose your drive as an athlete, bro,
you don't want to do it.
You don't get that shit back, bro.
That's how I feel about music.
Like now he's playing ball again at a high level,
right.
Playing hard, playing with these overseas dudes. You know what I'm saying? He could be doing that back then.
No, I'm with you.
But I don't judge it because I did it.
Right.
Then when I went to state, I was playing with the basketball team when they telling me, "Oh, you should walk on." And I'm thinking like, I wasted all these years not playing.
Right. But
when I went to state, after meeting Lakeisha McCullough, who was on the team, I just got motivated to play basketball again. It just felt good.
Right.
You know, because you hoop basketball, it just feels good.
No, it just feels good, bro. Dog, I put online, I had we played 2 full court games. I had a total of 6 points, total of 6 boards. I had like 1 or 2 blocks and 2 assists. I just had fun. It was more than just going out there. It was like I had fun. Talk a little junk, move around, just like really having fun. And I missed that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before I broke my leg, I played ball regularly, all the time. Now that when I broke my leg, it scares me. I'm still scared to play. My leg is still a little funny. I don't have no real lateral movements like I want. And I probably just need to get on a resistance band and kind of work on that. But, you know, it's just fun. I enjoy it, bro. This shit is just fun. It's just fun. Like every time I play after I get done, I'm like, yo, I miss that shit. I miss that adrenaline that it gives you just to go and hoop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, as much as I enjoy mentally and the therapeutic moments of being in the gym, man, it's nothing like hooping. Like it's nothing like hooping.
Bro, I missed the shot yesterday. I was mad as hell because that shot I would normally do. I'd normally make. You know what I'm saying?
You would normally make? No, when was normal?
It was a simple play. It's a simple play. And it was in a post. And it was
what about basketball that's simple for you right now? Which part?
Anything low post. Anything low post is simple.
That's simple?
Yeah, for me right now.
You only had 6 points.
I wasn't trying to score. And I'm in a team full of young kids. I'm like my daughter's age.
What are you,
I'm just letting them cook. I'm just letting them cook. Like, I'm just happy to run up and down the court. I'm playing defense, setting picks for them. I ain't even sliding. I ain't even sliding off the pick. I'm like, yo, go straight to the cup because I'm gonna set a strong pick straight to the cut. To the cup. That's all. Get a rebound, pass that shit out. Like, I wasn't. It was
just
old
guy.
Yeah, I was just an old guy hooping, bro. Enjoying
old guy with the cranky motor.
Yeah, I was just enjoying. And then when I get hyped, because one it was this kid. He was he was a little older than him. He was tall, kind of tall, a little heavy set, and he was like, yo. Give it to me in the post. He was trying to play me. He was like, give it to me in the post, give it to me in the post. And when he got it in the post, and he went up, and I blocked this shit, and I was like, yo, all because I'm moving slow. Don't play yourself out here, young man. Then we run back up the court, and then I said the same thing. I was like, I just waved the ball, and then I backed him down and laid it. But then I came back down and did it again, and I did a face up. So I faced him up. I jabbed him. And when I jabbed him, I went to the right and I spun. And when I spun, I'm right there in front of the cup. I told you, I blew that shit like a motherfucker, dog. I was mad at the bitch. I blew that shit. Dog, talk about busting your load, your load gone. No, that shit was premature ejaculation, son.
That's my biggest. That's my biggest issue with hooping. Like, I know I don't have no lift.
None.
Even with handles, like my mind and my hands know where the handle go.
Yeah, but your body.
Nah, that ball ain't on a string. Like,
bro, it was so wild, dog. It was like, dog, I had a fucking $100 move with a fucking 20-cent finish. Because I hit him with a jab. I said, and he fell for the jab. And then I went right, spun real quick. And when I spun, I felt him on my body. So I spun so quick. I'm right here. And I go like this right here. I'm right in front of the cup. It's just easy. Drop that shit right on there. That motherfucker said.
Nah, when you get our age demographic, nothing on the basketball court is actually easy anymore, unless you play on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Now it's even more amazing. I remember when I was in college, we had a professor, Dr. Cambon, used to play all the time. He had the old school ace bandage knee wraps.
Right.
He had the old school sneakers, afro, high socks. I mean, slow motion, cook you.
Right.
I mean, he used to come to the parks we played, cook.
Mm-hmm.
Intramurals, cooking. Like, you couldn't defend the dude. He had 100,000 pump fakes. Footwork was crazy.
Mm.
I mean, Dr. J Afro with the gray in it, like, just cook you, bro. Accurate from the mid-range. Never shot nothing from the three, everything mid-range. All day. You know what I mean? But he had to have been late 50s at the time. I doubt he plays now, though, because I'm 52. I doubt he plays now. If he plays now, he's miraculous.
Nice.
Yeah, he's miraculous if he's playing now. But, I mean, dude, if he was defending you, you could easily cook him. I mean, he wasn't no lateral quick type guy, but it was inspirational watching the older guy play and just love the game. Like,
it's a couple of old dudes you see. Like, when I used to play regularly, there's a couple of older guys that used to come out and hoop, and they would like, if you did too much, they will show you that they did this at one point.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you played on his team, you were motivated to actually play basketball. Like, he never took a bad shot. He never wasted a possession. He didn't shoot too much,
right?
But he was efficient. You know what I mean? And it's like you almost don't want to do no goofy shit when you're on a team with somebody like that.
right.
Like I'm known for doing some goofy shit. I'll throw a behind the back, over the shoulder pass in traffic all day. Like,
now we all
when it goes through,
we all do.
But I'm gonna throw about 3 of them shits away, bro.
We all do. We all do
I'll
some goofy shit.
I'll throw a full court bounce pass that might go out of bounds. I'll do all kind of shit, bro. Like, I'm like, nigga, I'm having fun, yo. Fuck y'all. Yeah. Worry about
yo, I'm about to play this one video because we're gonna end the pod in a minute. I want to play this one video and get your opinion about this. Shit. Nah, it's not crazy. It's lighthearted. It's some hip hop shit. There's some hip hop shit. We good. Boom. Boom. Tell me if you can you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, boom. Let me refresh. You know, you got to refresh.
I know this is some crazy shit. You might not be ready for this, but they recently discovered that aliens is coming to Earth. Like aliens actually exist.
Well, they didn't discover it. They've supposedly been.
Aliens actually exist. IG, if the alien come down right now and say to you, I want to understand human behavior. One album. What is one album that you would give to an alien that came down and said, I want to know human. Well, one album. One album. You got to give him.
Man.
I was ill. I made that up.
One album is difficult to do it with one album.
Yeah, just one album. Yo, man, come on, what the fuck?
I mean, X for sure is dark and hell is hot. But they all come from different perspectives, so it depends on the perspective that he wants.
All right, the alien's just like, nigga, I just want to know about human nature. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Came down for 50 years of hip-hop.
Yeah, 50 years of hip-hop. He want one album.
So piggyback off of that, what's that one album the alien come down and you be like, yo, this one album gives you what hip-hop really means and feels. Whole totality of the project.
For me, I would say Nas Illmatic, being from Queens. Like Nas Illmatic actually gives you Queens in the thought process of a young man. I mean, that's how I would see it. But I don't think there's one definitive answer for that. I think everybody will give you something different. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're talking about DMX, I mean, DMX isn't always coming from a rational mind.
That first album was a different album.
It comes from a different thought process.
But we're not just talking about X, but we're just talking about in general. What's that?
No, I was saying, I'm speaking on what he was.
What Herb was saying, right?
Yeah, what Herb said. For me, be Nas Illmatic. As far as the project.
I thought about this because I had that sitting for a while now, but the pods wasn't fit. They wouldn't fit any other pods we were doing. That's hard for me. That's a hard process for me because I feel like I will have to pull a project from each coast. You know what I mean? Because like once again, I'm a project guy, and it's projects that I feel like that like shape my thought process. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I would have a separate one. I would have a separate one for the West Coast.
Yep, me too. Yep, that's what I'm saying. It'll either be Ice Cube's album or Snoop's first album.
No, I would say Ice Cube, America's Most Wanted.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking too. It'll be from the West. It'll be Ice Cube, America's Most Wanted. Or Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style, because Doggy Style was different, bro.
Doggy Style was different, but I'm saying America's Most Wanted was culturally relevant also. Doggy Style was a very fun album, very energetic album, very dope album, very dope.
Right,
album.
no, bro, but he had some real. He had a lot of storytelling stuff on there. Snoop was different. Snoop for me was one of the artists being like literally in a small town down south. I heard that album in people's cars, and I was like, "What is that?" But then for me on East Coast wise, when it comes to like, you know what I'm saying, for me, this is me. It'd be Biggie's Life After Death.
I mean, I hear that.
That double disc was different. That double disc.
I mean, nobody can say that's wrong.
Right. No, yeah, I'm not. And if you did, I wouldn't give a fuck.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying Nas Illmatic because the effect they had on me when he came. Because the way he poetically connected words, nobody was doing it at that time. Right. Nobody on that grand scale. I'm sure there was somebody at home that was. And with Ice Cube, America's Most, nobody came that rugged, you know what I'm saying, with cultural relevance like that as a solo artist, just out the blue, man. Like, so you had a West Coast storytelling MC with hardcore Public Enemy beats.
Right.
That was just a whole different dynamic, man. And he had no complex rhyme schemes. It was nothing really intricate about his lyricism. It was just straight to your face. This is what's going on in the world right now. This is what's going on in my head right now. He was just amazing with it. That's the thing about an MC that comes in so many angles. You can have a guy like Scarface that's a dope storyteller.
Right. Oh, I was just about to say Scarface. I love.
Don't need a whole lot of metaphors, not like that. Yeah. You have a guy like Nas. Nas is just highly poetic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z is a lot of wordplay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Biggie was a lot of wordplay. Biggie had a
but he had a
lot of
hellified storytelling ability.
Yeah, but he had a lot of bars that didn't even rhyme. It's just his wordplay was so crazy. You didn't catch the parts that missed that didn't rhyme. But he showed that there's not necessarily a definitive rhyme or reason for lyrical content either.
For the South, I would have to go Outkast, Southern Playlist of Cadillac music. I was like, album broke down the South and how they was moving around in a very good way for me. The album was different for me. I damn near know every single song on that album front to back. So that for me, I'll have to like put together a collage and be like, look, listen to these records, because listen to these projects, and then hopefully you will understand hip hop, but from my perspective.
Well, Outkast was different. I think it took the East Coast a while to embrace, what they offered.
Right.
And once they took the time to listen, they basically gave you the South from a young man perspective in so many ways. They do. Well, I remember years ago, and I always try to do this as an artist. Now that I'm older, I really focus on doing this as an artist. Music should be able to create mood and emotion.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
yes,
I think today's music, fails at that for various reasons, but that has nothing to do with this conversation. So I'm not going into that.
No.
But it should create a mood and emotion. And Outkast, they did that. They did that, but they kept it fun.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things older artists, as they matured, I think that's where that transition became about.
Right, I agree.
Keeping the messages fun. You know what I mean? Keeping, the beats melodic, keeping the beats fun.
Yes.
Even with some producers, what I mean? Just you get stuck with one sound.
Yes. Yep, you do.
You don't necessarily have to change your sound, but you can change the tempo.
Switch it up a little bit, do some things.
Yeah, I mean, just some producers did, but I think that's what killed hip hop. I think sometimes, you get stuck in your own way of being. And you always have to reinvent yourself. You always have to create those moods and emotions, because we have so many messages people from our age can deliver.
Right.
That aren't being delivered. Like simple things that you go through as a married man. Those can be still fun records.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I totally agree.
You know what I'm saying? If you can rhyme about smoking weed on the staircase and drinking ENJ, I mean, you can't rhyme about the father and your son first day of school?
Right. No, that's a fact.
That can't be a record? I mean, I'm just throwing out shit.
No, you're right.
There's other things. Or even
I'm with you 1,000% on this.
Think about it. Slick Rick had a record called Teenage Love.
Yep. Teenage Love. Yeah.
It wasn't a sucker record.
Hell no.
I mean, so I'm gonna say a grown man can't say. You know what I mean?
No, I'm with you. I'm with you 1,000%. I'm with you 1,000%. And I think
the creativity and lyrical content.
That.
The creativity and lyrical content is just. Yeah. I can't say it's not there. It's not there on a grand scale. I hear people say there ain't no real artists out here no more, bro. That's not even realistic, bro.
No, that's not realistic.
On a grand scale, on a grand scale, maybe. But
no, you're right. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I put online the other day where I said hip hop. When I say rap music at this moment, I feel like it's not good. But hip hop as a culture was still fine, I think. But just that the subgenre within hip hop just needs some tweaking. Yes, we have some dope. Because somebody's like, you got to go search for the artist. I said, bro, I am the radio. I search for artists regularly, and I listen to a lot of dope artists. But even the underground artists are all starting to sound the same. Everyone sounds like Griselda right now. If you even listen to underground acts, they sounded like Griselda, and that's it. And then you got everyone, bouncing between Detroit drill or Chicago drill or New York drill, which is a derivative of Chicago and Detroit drill. It's like everybody is doing it, or it's like everyone is the creativity side of things is missing. Yes, I could go find some creative rappers, but then when you listen to their projects ain't good. It's like I go and find you got this one record that's fire, then I go and pull your project up, and you literally just only have that one record that is fire. And it's like the creativity is even lost within the project scheme of things.
Well, as from an MC perspective, I don't think people are giving you them. You know what I'm saying? Like now I can say like this. This is like 3 EPs I want to do. And within these records, all these records are going to be a piece of me in some form. a lot of people, I don't know if it's scared for that to be accepted,
right,
or they just don't want to speak on certain topics, or some people just don't take writing songs that seriously. They just putting words together they think people don't like. You know, hip hop from, I'm a little older than you, but still, our generation of hip hop, and all MCs had their own style. They all had their own stories.
right. But at the same time, that was the
not like that
beginning.
anymore.
That was the beginning. Everyone had to have their own styles and stories because it was really this. It was
that didn't have to change though. All artists don't have to try to rhyme to the same beat. They don't have to try to rhyme the same tempo. They don't have to all rhyme about the same topic.
I get it. No, I'm with you.
One woman rhymes to a chicken wing. Now a woman wants to rhyme to a donut.
Yes.
I mean, I took it somewhere, but that's
truth be told, the donut one was out before the chicken wing one.
I mean, okay.
You know, put it in perspective, but it's still all trash. It's still all trash. I say this, man. It's just like fashion. Everything comes back around. You know what I'm saying?
To a level.
You came out. When you was in digesting hip hop, it was around the infancy of it. I'm not too far behind you, so I remember those '80s. Really hearing artists and everyone being different. Like I remember what Wu-Tang did to me mentally when they first started. It was something that no one has never done. I remember being a young kid and hearing people in Detroit rapping like Run DMC and how I was like, oh, that's dope. That's not bad. I don't really like the, you know what I'm saying, the hippity hoppity, like basic flows pattern, you know, but I thought it was dope. It was different. How I was digesting hip hop being a young kid in Detroit growing up in the 80s. And then when Wu-Tang dropped, you couldn't tell me I wasn't a part of Wu-Tang. You couldn't tell me I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, my original rap name was Sean G.
But the underground created they created the dynamics back then. They introduced the styles.
Yes.
You know, because I mean,
So think about it now. What style could be different? Everyone is going to be doing it. I'm with you production-wise. I am fucking with you production-wise.
I mean, production-wise
could be same beats.
Production-wise could be the problem because certain beats that these young dudes are rhyming on, I don't know what else they can do to them.
Yeah, you same thing. I put the bop at the boop. I put the bop at the boop. It's the same fucking rap pattern. He put the hop at the boop. He put the pop at the boop.
Now, when the Migos do it, I can actually understand.
Right, but they started that. They started that flow, right?
No, because that's their dynamic, and there are a few others maybe that's their dynamic. But like, you know, there's people I know that have children that rhyme. And I hate when they let me hear there's some
I don't want to hear nobody shit.
Because that's what so much auto-tune, I don't hear anything.
Right.
And then I'm like, I don't understand what you want me to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's talking about. And then you're making all these gun gestures with your hands, and it's just everybody feels like they have to do those same things. I mean, music is an expression of what you got going on.
Right. It should be an expression of what you got going on. Let's say that it should be. But that's not right. If more people wrote about their life experiences and what they're going through, Myth Bleak said it recently. He was like, the music is the way it is because these kids ain't living. He's like, yeah, they're making a lot of money, but they're not living. They ain't going out here doing stuff, getting any life experiences. So then you don't have no life experiences and you're not putting it on music. Or if you do have life experiences, but you get caught up in this, what makes money, you only do what you feel like makes money. And it's like, it's a wild scenario when it comes to music.
When you in a room and certain hip hop is played, it's like an energy.
Yes.
People are feeling the lyrics, they're feeling the rhythms, feeling the beats. Some people even got eyes closed, looking in the air. It's like that, that song's a part of you.
Yes.
Some of this new music, everybody just like zombies and drug addicts when he plays.
I agree.
Bro, like,
I agree.
You paid your money to be a zombie?
Yeah.
Oh, man. And the women are just quoting these crazy lyrics, bouncing around and doing all these outrageous things.
Yeah.
I'm the old man in the room.
They got us, man. The sad part is the marketing got us, man. As soon as you like you show the video, like you sent me the video of the football team singing that joke.
Nah, bro, no.
My booty, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown.
Why is any man saying that? What?
Yo, that's the wildest. That's, to me, that might be the wildest statement I've ever heard. And I'm not, and you know, I'm not that old dude when it comes to music. I listen to damn near everybody's shit, and I give everybody opportunity, and I rock.
Your perspective has changed over the last 3 years.
But that pussy hole pink, that pussy pink booty hole brown shit, that's extreme. But your perspective has changed over the last 3 years.
It had to,
because the music is getting dramatically horrible. It's getting horrible.
You used to talk that trash to me. You gotta listen to new stuff. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. You ain't said it, huh?
It's a lot of bad out here, bro. It's a lot of bad. That's you know why I don't say it as much anymore? Because it's a lot of bad out here.
It wasn't a lot of bad before?
Nah, it wasn't a lot of bad. It's a lot of bad now, son. It's a lot of bad. I was able to pull, bro, I run a radio show where for the longest, for 3 years, all I did was mix indie with major artists, bro. It's getting harder and harder to mix new indie acts with major artists and play them on a radio show. It's getting harder and harder. Once again, either they sound all like Griselda or they sound like a bunch of bullshit.
I mean, hey, shout out to DJ Jazzy Wood for putting a new single on him.
I saw that.
Love the love. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know what to say about it, man. I mean, the young people, you know, music is a young man's game on a large scale.
I disagree. I hate that statement.
On a large scale, it is.
No, it is not.
You don't understand why I'm saying it.
No, I know what you're saying.
Tell me why you're saying it. No, you don't.
We only say that for hip hop. We only say that for hip hop. But go ahead. I'll let you go ahead and finish this statement.
I'm talking about hip hop.
I know.
I'm talking about hip hop. That's the climate we created. How can it not be a young man game if older artists don't make music at all?
No.
How can it not be?
The top selling artists are older artists.
Those are the chosen few that decided to stay relevant. Where's the rest of them? Everybody just quit because they want to complain.
A lot of them ain't good no more. They can't adapt to what's going on currently.
That's
their fault. That's their fault. A lot of them can't adapt to what's going on currently.
I said that earlier. That's what I said.
Okay.
But it's not that they can't. They won't. They won't. You can easily listen, and I'm not going to throw any artist's name under the bus, but if you're an established artist, you can call almost any producer. I'm working on a new project. Let me get something from you. Without naming any producer.
Right.
Or naming any artist. You can easily do that.
Right.
Now, not OD'd on Hit Boy. He's done 100 albums of Hit Boy in 2 weeks. But
yeah,
he did it.
Yeah.
And he's known for not putting out a lot of projects. He put out, 3 in 1 year?
Yeah.
I mean, you complain about the culture, but don't want to put nothing within the culture.
Right. I agree.
It's not a matter of talent.
I agree that.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is a young man's game. Is just that's how it's become. We've allowed it to be that. We gave it up.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a young man's game because an older artist can't do it. No, that's not what I'm saying. And I know that's where you're going. That's not what I'm saying. I can't say that because I'm an MC. I can't say that.
Right.
There's a lot of older dudes that got bars. They just choose not to do it. They'd rather sit home and complain. That doesn't make sense.
Right. You're right.
That's like complaining about a culture and you're not a part of the culture. That's just wild to me.
It's a wild scenario.
Well, DJs complaining about DJs not breaking records, and they don't break records.
They ain't break a record in years.
In today's climate, I don't know what breaking a record is right now. I don't know. What do you do?
Constantly play it, put it in the ecosystem. If you got a name and no one has heard this record yet, putting it in the ecosystem and steadily making sure you put it in the ecosystem. Bro, that's how you break a record, even as a DJ these days.
These hip-hop DJs from overseas, they play what the hell they like.
Yep.
These dudes got their online stations. Like DJ Jazzy What, man? He plays nothing but underground hip-hop. Nothing but.
Yeah.
You talking about a playlist of artists you might have never heard. And then when you listen to the show, you be like, oh, shit.
Right. This shit is fine.
And he lists the whole playlist. Where you
I like that too. I plan on to start doing that. I think that's a great idea to do. I saw that and I was like.
Sam's does that. Sam's does that too.
I was about to say, Sam's like, I love the energy he gives out all the time when it comes to music. I am a full, I just met this man, but I'm a full supporter of what he's doing.
He does it the right way. Does it the right way.
Yeah.
How is it hurting you when you're a DJ and he'll tell you he doesn't really like the climate of today's hip hop. Just I'll give you an example. When he plays the song, he'll record the screen.
Yep.
And then post it. You a DJ, you break records.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
But that's what I mean by breaking records. That's how you do that.
I was just saying, what do you do to break records? I was just waiting for you to give me an answer. That's all.
Yeah, but
it was quite rhetorical, but
I love that, man. I love that.
That's needed. That's why I always say there's mad DJs out here that won't play your records, right? Yeah. I tried to post that today, but for some reason I couldn't post a link to the radio show. But anyway, there's mad DJs that won't play your record, but there are some that will.
There's some that will definitely play your stuff.
Network with those. If he's playing your record, you should give him that drop he asked for. Go to his radio station if he's nearby. If not nearby, see if you can call it on the phone.
Right.
Hell, do a promo for him if you need a promo.
I'm with
rock
you.
With who rock with you and build that. Go from that foundation.
I'm with you.
Yeah, because I'm definitely gonna go back up to Sam's spot.
Oh no, soon. I think son is super dope. As soon as you got a record, we got to go back up there.
You know,
I think he was super dope, man. Great
Everybody
energy.
that was there was cool.
Great energy, man.
I meant to check out Old Boy podcast too.
I have. It's not bad. It's actually very, very good.
Okay.
Very good. It's a very good podcast. You know what I mean? I love it, man. I love what they're doing, man. Yo, so we get to the end of the show. Go ahead and give us something, bro. Something at the end. Tell us.
This is a little different, man. When we started this podcast, we said make the uncomfortable conversations comfortable. You know, we're coming from a black male perspective. But the truth of it is, a lot of things we talk about, we're going through at that time also. We don't come from a perspective of knowing it all. We don't even come from the perspective of knowing anything. We're experiencing these same things we speak about. And we come up short also. I've come up short in my personal life in a lot of different ways. And then from this show, I learned a lot in myself, talking to this brother, having the different guests we've had. Right. We've had some female guests. We've had my seed. We've had his seed. And we learned from all of that. And I say from all of us, man, we have to do a better job of recognizing our flaws, acknowledging our flaws, and working through our flaws. And as men, many of us have issues within communication, you know, and we don't realize it until something kind of hits the fan, whether it is a personal hit or a relationship hit. And we all have to do a better job of that. I know myself, I'm dealing with that now without realizing that is an issue. And it's also something I fell into that I seen my father have growing up. I seen my father help so many people, help so many families, uplift so many people to where you come home, you're at peace. And they're not getting the same work as the people outside the home. That balance of energy has to be had as men, because we do so much out here in the world, and sometimes we're complimented by so many people being a great guy, and you come home and that woman that matters doesn't always get that great guy in totality. And for some of you, that might be a strange thing to hear, but a lot of us do and don't realize we're doing it, because the woman may not be complaining. She might not speak of it. But the sad thing about a woman, when she does complain and bring something up, that's the 101st time she thought about it.
Yep.
And now it's an issue.
Now it's an issue.
You can accept it, embrace it, acknowledge it, maintain and go from it.
Yep.
Or
yep.
Let's all do better, man. Let's do better. Let's get better. Let's be better. Let's strive for excellence, man.
Yes. Yeah, couldn't say it any better, man. Couldn't even say it any better. You're not the only one going through it right now. So definitely understand. You know what I mean? Well, this is the Black Male Podcast. This is who I am.
That is who I am.
I like the dad hat. I can't even front like dad hat. Dad hat connoisseur. I like that one. This is episode 115 on the Black Male Podcast. Man, catch us next week. And I hope you guys all also enjoyed our Bring Our Kids to the Pod series, man. That was dope.
It was.
I can't even from now. My oldest boy is like, so Dad, am I gonna come on the Black Male Pod now? I'm like, what? I'm like, nah, we'll figure it out, son.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Peace.